lot of alternatives that you don't need your education. Like, okay, bring it, like some people who hustle on the streets or they do like little things, like he said, some people skateboard for a living or stuff like that, and they're still successful. But you don't have to work in the office in order to take care of yourself.
But hustle on the street.
I was next.
Malik had the floor next.
And then, if it was a right, you know how like they used to like they'll bring people to the NBA class from high school to the NBA, but now they make them go to college. But if it was a right, they'll make them go to college the full length, not just 1 year or mandatory 1 year.
I want to push y'all's thinking on this, okay? So we're talking about rights as if something, we're saying over here, privilege is choice. We're saying over here, right is mandatory. If you have to do it, then you have a right to it. Let's think about in like founding documents, back when this country was founded, because we keep coming back to like the difference between America and other countries, right? We were told that we had the rights to what? There were 3 things. Do y'all know?
Life, liberty,
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Does having the right to pursue happiness mean you have to be happy? Is it then mandatory?
No.
Okay.
It's a choice.
You decide on.
So then that's a choice. So I think we may need to work on our definitions, right? Because we can't say because you have the right to be happy, it doesn't mean you have to be happy, right? So I think we may need to go back to like our initial definitions and consider like what does it really mean? I want to hear thoughts on that. Mark.
I had 2 things. Something that I thought of, and then something that I wrote down on paper.
Sure.
What I wrote down on paper is to learn is to have a good life, and everyone has a right to life. So if you get a good education, you can get a good job and get good money, and you can have a good life because you can pay off your bills, you can get all your food and stuff, you can pay for what you need, and that's living. You be able to pay for your stuff, and you're not like in debt all the way and stuff. Because you can have a good job and be able to pay it off, and that's living. And you have the right to live. So it's like all connected into it.
As a teacher, Mark's argument warms my heart that he's saying you have a right to life, right? And you're never going to have a good life without education. So you need to have a right to an education. Elizabeth, what do you think? Elizabeth, what do you think? Why? Okay, so Elizabeth is bringing us back to this like global perspective, right? Like here in America, could it be different than somewhere else, or is it a right or a privilege everywhere? Jamal, what do you think?
Well, I think it's a privilege you here because, like, in some countries, like China, if you fail middle school, you get sent to the army, right? Like, here, if we fail, we still get another chance.
So can something be a right here in America that's a privilege somewhere else in the world?
Yes.
See, I'm trying
Malik
to
Randolph, what do you think?
I'm still with the right because now McDonald's won't even hire you without a high school diploma. They letting you know without education you're a nobody. Hustling on the street ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna die in less than 2 years, and I put you on everything. Like I done seen more stuff in the last 10 years than most people have seen in a lifetime. Like to be real with you. No, to be real with you, hustling is not a good profession. I swear, if you go back to somebody who's been hustling a whole lifetime and made it through, they don't tell you that they had an education and they wish they made something of themselves.
But it was their choice.
No, my eggs are going to Romeo.
First that I want to say.
Yes.
First that I want to say is that.
Y'all.
Okay. First that I want to say is that rights can be decisions too. Privileges aren't all decisions. Okay. So if I have the right to speak and someone duct tapes my mouth shut, I still can't talk. So I mean, there's slavery still going on everywhere. You never know. You can always get anything taken from you. But in here, in the United States, you can always get it back, like you just said, which makes it a right because they give you a chance every time.
You go, boy.
So do you?
We haven't heard from Kyra in a long time, and we're going to go to Jose.
Hey, it makes it a privilege because you can still go back to that school and get what you do, and then you can still jump out if you even want to. So, I mean, it's a privilege all the way through.
Like, first, yeah, it starts out as a right first, but then as you get older, you know, so maybe I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be in school. You can drop out, but maybe you need like that one thing just to get done, like whatever you need to, and you get it, then you drop out. It's always a choice.
You can
don't
always
need
go
Rights
back.
are choices too. Rights are choices too. That's why people go to
All right, we're
jail.
going to Jose. He had the floor next.
You know how Malik said
Y'all, Jose has the floor.
you know how Malik said you need education to have a good life?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. Because what if your family really rich and then you don't want an education, you could live off their money, off their money yourself.
Money runs out.
What if they have like a
Please call me.
What do you think about that, Dre?
Well, what if all that like goes bad? Like, what if you get robbed or something?
It can
But-
go away. Keep
But
going.
still, if you want a good job, you have to go to school. If you drop out, you're not gonna have a lot of life.
Because some people enjoy living on the street. That's their choice. Like some people don't care about that.
We got to raise our hand. Malik Matthews had his hand up. We're going to get a couple more comments from each side, and then we're going to do our reflection. So make these good, y'all. Malik.
This is my definition of privilege. Something you are given and you have to earn to keep it. And like you have to like work hard to keep I mean it's like say if you work hard and you can pay it pays off, you get a scholarship or whatever. But then like for the people that don't work hard, don't do nothing in class, they can drop out because they don't want to go to college. They don't want education either.
They don't show you don't have to.
Okay, I like that we're bringing it back. We're ending the definition, the discussion where we started with our definition. Kiera.
It's kind of like what Kyra said. It's a point of age. Like right now, we're probably gonna think it's a right. We're entitled to get education. But as you get older, you're gonna be like, I wish I had went to high school. I wish I finished high school or something like that.
Okay, so it depends on like at what point in your education you are. Couple more comments from over here.
Please. I mean here.
Mark.
This way. I just wanted to say that a lot of the arguments on the other side have been saying that the privilege is it's like almost everyone I've heard has something to do with choice. But privilege isn't just choice. Privilege is something that you earn it and you have to be able to keep it. But then privilege isn't always just choice. Like you don't just because you choose something doesn't automatically make it a privilege.
Okay, interesting. So Mark's saying it's not just a choice. You can't just choose to be an A student, right? Like there's more to it than just making a choice. Malik Randolph and then Diamond.
See, back to what they was saying, I ain't gonna say one person. Back to what y'all was saying. See, Peter said, like, some people like living on the street. That's them. It's a choice. But I promise you, they have a little bit of education in them because they survive. So,
Streets.
Damn.
street smart, okay, education, that all comes together.
There's a difference between
And look,
There's no difference.
look, and y'all
Malik has the floor.
know how we're in recession. All the people got fired because they did not finish school. It's on. And today,
Still got a job.
and because, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like today's society, you have to finish school. You have to have some form of education to survive. You're not gonna own a house. You're not gonna own a house and
Okay,
pay bills.
so-
Learn how to send out
But
bills.
the reason why some people get laid off is not because of
Damn.
the stuff.
Malik.
It's because of seniority.
Malik. We're going to go to Miss Jessica, who had her hand up.
I was going to say different.
Question.
I ain't
Jessica had her hand up. She's got the floor.
I think if you get fired, it depends on the job you have, not on what kind of education you have.
Okay, so there may be some like variables in that example. Ms. Walker.
Back to what Kiera said about the age, like when you were younger, everybody had that big dream. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a doctor. Everybody had that. But when you get older, your mind starts to change. You be like, okay, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And I know a lot of boys or males who be like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore anyway. I want to go out to the streets. And that's a privilege because, like, certain people want to do something in life. They should go on and do what they want to do. Other people should be like, okay, that's my choice. I don't want to do it. It's a privilege. It's not a right because if it was a right, everybody would still have to be in school. You would have to go to college. You would have to do all this to get a certain job.
Yeah, right? It's something you
Hang
have
on.
to
They give you
Last comment
recognition.
is going to future lawyer Evans, and then we're wrapping it up. Dre.
ain't it a right to drop out of school when you're 16?
Yes.
Okay, so